Hey guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel.
What's up guys, it's your boy Catch Up Youngin.
And as you guys can tell from the title of this video, we are pregnant. Yay! He's tired, so if his energy is off, it's just because he's sleepy.
I'm just exhausted.
I'm forcing him to do this right now, and it's like almost 10 o'clock p.m.
I called it too.
Well, it's been almost 2 weeks since we've announced our pregnancy on social media. I posted a YouTube short here, so this is going to be the first like sit down talking video that you guys see. And I posted a Q&A on Instagram. You guys had a ton of questions, so we're pretty much going to go through all of those questions. Before we begin, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. And let's go ahead and get started.
And follow your boy on Instagram at Catch Up Youngin, since you wasn't gonna get the shout out.
I always tell them that your stuff is in the description box. Don't do that. So we have quite a few questions here. Honestly, we take it back to the beginning. One of the questions was, describe the night the baby was made.
That's what I'm saying. Like you picking the questions. Like
I'm gonna go through all of them, but I'm saying we're going in order.
Why you ain't go to Cravings?
Because if we describe the night the baby was made, then we talk about our reactions and all that other
sex. What do you mean?
But can I tell the story? Like, you gotta be so cranky. Okay. Funny enough, you guys remember me talking about my heat damage and literally having a mental breakdown about my heat damage. Well, I think it was like 2 days later after finding out about it, this young man here was like, hey, like, I know you're really down about your hair. We're going to go out. We're going to drink. We're going to have fun. And we're going to turn up or whatever just to get your mind off of it. So there's this like lounge that we... There's this lounge that we go to a lot, and we actually went there.
Don't give them our
I'm not gonna say where. And we actually went there on our first date. We went there and we got really, really intoxicated.
I got her drunk as shit.
And that was June 3rd. June 3rd. And so, yeah, we were drunk. We came home, did the grown up, and that was pretty much that.
Action Jackson. That's how it happened.
So that was the day that the baby was conceived. It was conceived at like 2 in the morning on technically June 4th. I guess I'll answer this. What were your early signs that you experienced that made you feel it's time to take a test? He actually suggested it. You remember? Because I was like, I don't need to, the pregnancy test. Because I wasn't, all right, I was supposed to start my period on a Friday. And I was in a lot of pain. Like I had cramps like if I was starting my period, and then I was bleeding just a little bit. But like my full-blown period would not come down. And so we were on the phone. It was that like a Tuesday or a Wednesday or something like that. It was like early in the morning. I don't know where you were going. You were driving somewhere. And he was like, do you need to take a pregnancy test? And I was like, no, I Googled it. It said signs of endometriosis. So, you know, I don't think that's what it is. And he was just like, okay.
Weeks later?
No, this was just a few days later after I missed my period. Just like literally like 4 days later. He was like, I think you need to take a test, but okay. He's just like listening to me because I'm the woman. Like, he's like, your body, whatever. And when we hung up the phone, I had to go use the bathroom. And I was like, you know what? I'll take a test. I was like, I'll just take it because I had an extra one. He's looking at the questions. And I took it and it came back positive. So he was really the one that kind of was like, something ain't right. Something ain't right. So I had implants.
My tingling sensation wasn't tickling me. It wasn't letting me know.
So all the early symptoms that I had, and I was like, oh, that makes sense, was implantation bleeding, my uterus expanding, which was the cramping. I also had heart palpitations. I don't know how to pronounce it. Do you remember me seeing on the phone, like, babe, I feel like I'm having anxiety. Like, my heart's beating really fast, like, every night. So that is another sign. So those were, like, the 3 things that was, like, trying to let me know, like, hey, girl, you're pregnant. How did y'all react when you guys found out y'all were expecting? When I called you?
I think we'll definitely say that we was excited.
He was more excited than me. Babe, but realistically,
I was more excited because the fact of the matter is I always want to be a dad, and the fact that I can actually be a dad now, I'm excited for our newborn to come into this new world.
I was a nervous wreck. I have a video on TikTok. If you guys haven't seen it, I recorded it literally moments after I found out. I was more so like confused. I was like, how the hell am I pregnant? You guys know about my fertility journey and things like that. So I was just like, what? And I was just more so like nervous. Like
these bullets don't miss.
He's so embarrassing. So he was the excited one. He was like, he was happy. He was like, I'm gonna call you back on my break, and you gotta. That's what you were going to the office, cause you were at the office.
Yes.
Because he was like, I'm gonna call you when I go on break so you can pee on the test. He was like, you wanted to see on video. Yeah. So he was excited. I was nervous.
Came over.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it an oops or a planned pregnancy? I think it was like a combo.
It wasn't planned.
Well, we weren't trying to avoid it either.
It just happened.
Yeah, like it was a point where we were planning and we were trying and it didn't happen. And then it was like, once we said like, all right, we'll stop trying for a little bit. It it happened. So it was kind of like, yeah, it was kind of like a combo thing. How far along am I? So I am 17 weeks today. Today is September 20th. Today's my brother's birthday. Yeah, so I am 17 weeks. Who was the first person you told? Who was the first person you told?
I told one of my homies that I had a child on the way, since he has a child, and I was just asking him like, what's it like having a kid? He gave me his feedback, and that's how it went. Then I went ahead and started running my mouth a little bit. Started telling him. I was excited, like, I'm about to have a kid.
So he obviously was the first person that I told because I was crying and shaking. And immediately after hanging up the phone with him, I called Sam. You guys know, I was still sitting on the toilet. A lot of you guys kept asking me like, oh, where's Sam's reaction? We want to see a video of Sam's reaction. There was no time. I was literally still on the toilet crying, shaking like, Sam, I just took a pregnancy test. It came back positive. So Sam was the first person outside of him that I told. We had a lot of questions based on due date, gender, and baby name. So we're just going to address all of those really quickly. I am due February 28th. That's when I'm due to push. And we'll have our little munchkin. So Pisces baby.
If you're a Pisces, you know what the fuck is going on.
He's a Pisces, so he's really excited about that.
But we also see a whole lot of 222 angel numbers.
Yeah. So literally from weeks prior to finding out, I kept seeing 222 everywhere. The first video that I filmed when I found out was 2 minutes and 22 seconds, and like everything just after just kept saying 222. They even said our baby is actually pretty large, and if they were to go based off that side, yeah, they said February 22nd. So there's just something in our like spirit telling us that this baby is going to come February 22nd, which would still make the baby a Pisces. But I am actually due, like according to my doctors, February 28th. As far as gender, we do know the gender. We're not sharing it yet, but we do know the gender of the baby. So we actually were told one thing based off my ultrasound, because I am seeing a specialist. So the specialist was like, oh, it's blah, blah, blah. And a week later, we got our blood work results, and it was the opposite gender. So we were like, wow, it was definitely a lot going on. So we really don't want to announce the gender, one, because we just want you guys to wait a little bit, but two, I would like to wait until the anatomy scan just to be completely certain, because I'm like, y'all done switch things around so many times. We just want it to be what it is. Have you come up with a name or a nickname? So we have both.
We do have a name, but the nickname is Baby J.
Yeah, because no matter the gender, first or middle name will have a J. We'll start with a J. So we just call the baby Baby J or Baby Robinson, just kind of go back and forth. But when we're discussing the baby, we say Baby J.
Ring on it,
yeah, it sounds cute. Baby J. But the baby does have a name. Both genders actually have first, middle, obviously last name. So another question I got was, did you conceive naturally or were there extra steps due to your personal health? So I conceived naturally, thank God. That's not what I was expecting, of course. I thought I was gonna have to be someone that went the IVF route, but luckily I was able to conceive naturally. If extra steps, I would just say the fact that I changed my diet 4 years ago, I do feel contributed to allowing this to be a little bit easier, if you will, you know, so becoming pescatarian and things like that. But yeah, I conceived naturally.
Are you and Dominique nervous being first-time parents? Definitely. I feel as if anybody would be nervous being first-time parents. My first kid.
I think it's a good nervous. We're not like, oh my gosh, can we do this? I feel like it kicks in. Like, it's just one of those things where once the baby is here, we're gonna be like, all right, I know what to do. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a realist. I'm very realistic. I understand that we are going to make mistakes. That is completely normal. There are going to be times to be like, damn, I fucked up. I should have done it this way, or whatever the case might be. We're learning the same way the baby is learning. Like, I'm new to this world. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm learning how to eat and walk and breathe and like do everything. While there is some nervousness and anxiety because one, I am really scared about labor, but two, I'm just a naturally anxious person and I want the baby to like be 100% safe, and I'm like, just sit there in a bubble and so I can keep my eye on you and things like that. But we're more excited. We're more so excited than anything. Like, we get like kind of giddy talking about the baby. So
we was in Target today shopping.
Yeah, like we've already started shopping. We got the registry done. Just let you guys know, if you're interested in purchasing anything for our baby, the registry will be in the description box for you guys just to click on. And we just want to say we appreciate any gift, big or small.
I think it's definitely cute how we be shopping for the
Yeah.
little ones' clothes.
Yeah, we got not a lot of clothes. We're gonna need obviously a lot more. But we do have quite a bit to only be at 17 weeks. But it's just so much fun. Like, I have a ball picking out clothes, and I'm just somebody that loves to be prepared. I'm just like, you just never know. I just want to have as much stuff as possible. And I'm like, might not be here when the baby's here. It might be sold out, so I want to have it now. And I'm like, I do that all the time. I'm like, they might not have this onesie. We got to get it now. So it's more so excitement than anything. This is another question with names. Would the baby name start with the letter D or C? Neither. It's neither. We're not doing the whole just because his name's Dominique, the baby's gonna start.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. It is cute, but the baby doesn't start with a D or a C.
The name definitely does have a meaning to it, though.
Yeah, that was really important to us. That the name didn't just come out of thin air. That it had a meaning behind it. And once we announced the gender and the name, then
everything will make sense. Yeah,
we'll be able to explain the name and all that good stuff. Since finding out, how has it changed how you value/view each other? What's so funny?
I felt as if that we definitely have been through a lot, but we learned to grow and move forward. We didn't continue like going backwards, like doing tick for tack. I feel as if that through this journey that we took, it's a whole lot of growth.
We're definitely a lot more patient with each other.
Beforehand, we would
like we would. I think before we also like dwelled a lot on the past, just mistakes that were made on both parts and things like that, and it'd be like we'll be reflecting on it so much, and it'll be like a topic of conversation once a week, and now we're just like, man, F all of that, like that. None of that matters. And it definitely has also helped our communication. I think the fact that, stress plays a big part in like miscarriages and things like that. I have to mentally tell myself to stay calm, to just, talk with love. And he understands that too and wants to make sure that I'm calm as possible. So even when there are times, obviously every day is not going to be like perfect. But when there are times that we might disagree with something, the approach is totally different now. I feel like we're just a lot more like, hey, we're going to talk about this. And if we feel like, okay, let me just walk away, like we just know how to deal with things. I don't know. It's just different. Now I look at him and I'm like, wow, this is the father of my child. Like, I don't know. It's a different feeling than just like my boyfriend.
We definitely have mastered a friendship.
Yeah.
That we're mastering our relationship next.
Right. I feel
that's the ultimate goal.
I feel that like we're there at that point where we're working on us together and like our love for each other, so that way we can pour all of that love into Baby J.
I feel as if you crave a whole lot of, it's mainly just sweet stuff. Because beforehand you used to eat salmon. Oh, we used to eat salmon, shrimp, almost every single day. And it's like now.
The cravings have been kind of random too, though.
Like I caught this woman, literally a few nights ago.
I know exactly what you're about to talk about. Ow.
I'm asleep. All I hear is...
It's like 4 a.m, guys.
It's like 4 a.m. I hear movement. I'm like, am I tripping? Look to my side. She's not there. I think she's in the bathroom. All I hear is, go.
Oh, the orange juice?
Yes. Put
I didn't know you.
on.
I thought you were about to talk about the fart dog.
Came back into the room, sat on the edge of the bed. It's pitch black, eating a Pop-Tart in the dark. I'm looking at her like, what are you doing? I'm hungry.
Yeah, so the cravings, it's been completely random.
That's weird.
One thing is bread, though. That's not sweet. Like anything, any carbs. Because pasta, potatoes, like french fries, bread. Like the first trimester, all I wanted was like bread things. Toast every single morning, peanut butter and jelly, pizza. Like that was the only thing I can actually eat and be like satisfied and happy with. So like food, I would say anything bread related, I love. And I still love. And I'm kind of thinking about it like, damn, do we got some bread?
We had some pizza the other day. And I purposely ordered the cheese bread because I want some cheese breads. I get a box of cheese pizza, get a box of pepperoni. Boom. I come back into the room. This girl is eating my cheese breads, all of it. And then since you want some, I only had 2.
I love bread right now. Bread and, like he said, sweet stuff. But the cravings come, and they come so strong and randomly. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. He about to roll his eyes at this. It's been like a year since I've had hot chocolate. Like a good year.
Yeah.
I don't, it's not something I think about or care about. Well, not a year, but it was like last Christmas. The other day, I'm literally sitting on the floor, like 2-3 days ago, sitting on the floor. We're watching something. And some just like slapped me where I was like, I want hot chocolate. But it was so bad that I was sobbing, crying to him. Like,
no,
but I
like,
want hot chocolate. Like crying, like not even trying to be funny, like crying, like tears, nose running, everything. Like I wanted hot chocolate so bad.
I'm just confused. Like for women that are pregnant, do y'all go through mood swings where y'all just let everything out when you cry? But when you cry though, when you don't get your way,
cry about anything. You got to go through my comments. So we have a videos that he recorded of me crying about different things, juice, not knowing what to eat. That went pretty much viral on TikTok. It has like over 300,000 views, and all the comments are like, "Yep, that was me. That was me." And then being like, "My wife was the same way." Yeah, it's normal. But here's the thing: there are women who become nasty mean when they're pregnant, like nasty mean. I'm not mean. I'm nice. I'm just emotional.
Yeah, I feel as if you're not mean. You definitely are nice. I feel as if we really just act goofy around each other.
Yeah, like I'm either being really, really silly or I'm just hungry or sleepy. Like that's just like my only moods. Like I feel like I'm a happy pregnant person. It's just that when I have a craving and I don't have access to it right now, then that's when I'm just like, it's the end of the world.
I definitely say for partners, if you have somebody that you're building with, or even if it's a baby mom, baby daddy, build a friendship with that person. Be yourself. Don't pretend to be somebody you're not. She caught me earlier. I'm weird, so I took her bra. I was right here on the couch. I put it on my head while I was working, strapped it up, and I went to sleep. And she caught me slipping, and I was just like, I don't know. That's just me.
And it makes the journey so much better. It makes it fun. Because, like, he puts a smile on my face all day, even when I want to be miserable.
You gotta have fun during this. Come on now. Even if you're not even pregnant or anything, but just building a relationship with your partner where you can just be yourself. Y'all can be best friends before the relationship.
Mm-hmm. I also want to say it is really, really helpful that he teases me, yes, when I'm crying and stuff like that. But he doesn't get annoyed or irritated like, girl, like, leave me the heck alone. He'll, like, laugh about it, but he'll, like, soothe me and comfort me and be like, okay, let's get what it is that you want. And I feel like that helps me out a lot because it's making this pregnancy, like, a very happy one. Yeah, and it's just, like, because I know you're not, irritated with me. I know you're just, like, whatever. That's just Casey. Laugh about it and be like, okay, let's get her what it is that she wants so that way she ain't tripping. I guess they meant endometriosis because I don't have PCOS, but has your, I'm going to replace the word and put endometriosis, played any part of your journey? Was conceiving difficult? Well, we initially started trying back in last year, August. So it is now a whole year later. So I don't know. I don't know where to scale that and the level of difficulty because there are some women that, you know, go far longer trying and have to do a lot more. So I don't want to say it was difficult, but I don't want to say it wasn't, because I mean, it did take almost a year for it to actually happen. So like a medium.
Definitely took some time.
Yeah, and having endometriosis is like kind of playing a part in the journey, because I do have ovarian cysts, but we'll talk about that privately, guys. I'll film a video and we can talk all about my health and things like that and what's going on with that. Are there things you no longer like eating or doing since pregnant?
Salmon.
I don't care for seafood anymore. I don't care for any type of like real meat unless we're out and it's cooked already. I think, have you noticed that? I'll eat it if it's cooked for me, but I don't eat it when we cook it anymore.
Like when we eat sushi and stuff?
Like, you see, like, if we go out to eat and there's, like, salmon, like, I'll order something, salmon or whatever, or seafood, I eat it. But then when we're home, like, I won't eat it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's different. As far as doing anything different, obviously, I don't drink, I don't smoke hookah. And he's cut down a lot, too. He kind of...
Yeah, I don't even be drinking like that no more. Or smoking hookah. It'd be every blue moon where I'll go out, give me a hookah and a drink, back inside.
Yeah.
But that nightlife is over with, so.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, there's not much things that I'm doing different, because I was always in the house just chilling most of the time. And that is pretty much what I'm doing right now. Okay, so we're going to answer 2 more questions. The next question is, how we doing this birth, girl, doula, midwife, hospital? Well, this is my first baby, obviously, and they do recommend going to the hospital for your first. So I'm not doing like a home birth or anything. So yes, I am going to the hospital. I am trying to get a doula or midwife. I haven't looked into midwives yet, but I am trying to get a doula. I actually have a consultation with one tomorrow to see if we're a fit. Just being a, being a black woman, having endometriosis, having an ovarian cyst, being a first-time mom, like all of that stuff, to have somebody there to advocate for both of us and making sure that this is a really smooth, beautiful experience with as minimal pain as possible, and just a really healthy birth would be great, just to start that transition over to parenthood. So I am trying to get a doula. That's really, really important to me. Some people, the older generation, like, that's a waste of money. Not to me. It's all about the experience, and I want this to be a very beautiful experience for the both of us. And I just feel like it's my first baby, so whatever I want, I'm gonna get it. The very last question we're gonna answer is, what are you most excited about? I'm gonna go here first.
I'm excited, like, dressing up with my with my baby.
He's a fashion man, so
like us going out to the park, going to get food. I don't know, just seeing the baby coming out of the womb for the first time. It's like,
you excited about that?
I definitely am excited about that.
I'm not excited
and
about
just
the
holding
labor.
the baby like, damn, this is my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about labor at all. If I could like literally fall asleep, wake up, and the baby's in my hands, I'd be okay with that. One thing I'm really, really excited about is holidays, because I really do feel like I lost all of my joy for holidays, because once you get older and your family starts to spread apart, like traditions start to fall apart and things like that. And so now it's like we have our own baby to start traditions with, and tooth fairy and Christmas photos, and watching the baby open gifts, and like all the first holiday outfits and like things like that. I'm really excited about, and starting just traditions with the baby. Also, like, just there are certain things that I remember from my childhood from both of my parents that I want to do with the baby, like little things. I remember it being freezing cold when like the morning of school, and my mom would literally take the ironing board and the iron my clothes right there, throw it under the blanket, and I would get dressed under the on the thing just so I could stay warm. But that meant so much to me.
Cute.
Like, even as an adult, I think about things like that, and I just want to give my baby like all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
My baby, my baby, my baby.
so those things. Also, going to the zoo, aquariums. The first time hearing the baby say mommy, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose it.
You think the baby gonna say mommy or daddy first?
It's gonna be dad, because babies just naturally just say dad before anything. They go dad. They go dad when they're babies. So it's just, I don't know, I'm just excited about being a parent. It's gonna be hard, but it's going to be
Definitely gonna be a challenge.
fun. We're going to make it fun. I want the baby to have so many experiences. I'm talking passport by the time the baby's 6 months. Like, We outside.
We going to Bali.
I don't know about taking the baby all the way to Bali
You
for
don't
the
think
first
so?
time. We gotta start a little closer to the land, to the motherland.
Yeah,
Well, not the motherland, because that's
we can go to
Africa.
Mexico.
We can go to Mexico, yeah. They have like the Nickelodeon Resort in Playa del Carmen, which is like an hour away from Tulum. We're gonna have grandparents come, right? We all go to Nickelodeon Studio. Boom, have fun. Then grandparents can take baby, and then we're gonna go get drunk. Period. You know, so just all those beautiful experiences. What did
I was about to. So I had to catch myself. I was like, this YouTube gotta do that.
I'm gonna say baby number 2?
No, ma'am. Not anytime soon. My gun is put away.
That's your goodness. But yeah, guys, I think that concludes everything. I hope we answered all of your questions. If you have any additional ones, you can leave them down below, and we'll be sure to answer them. Anything you want to say?
We can't wait for y'all to see Baby J.
I can't wait to see Baby J. I love y'all, but I can't wait. It's gonna be beautiful, and we are definitely going to continue to document the journey. You guys know I'm going to do more videos. I'm going to do a first trimester recap. I'm going to do how I survived morning sickness video, and just whatever videos you guys want to see when it pertains to this pregnancy and becoming parents.
Please ask us anything. Ask us anything.
And make sure you guys are following us on TikTok. That will be down below as well. That's where most of the content gets posted, like the little random funny stuff. Yeah, and that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope we answered your questions. I love you guys so much. Please do not forget to subscribe before you head out. We are about to hit, matter of fact, let me see, how far are we from 15K? Currently 2 subscribers away from 15,000. So hopefully by the time you guys see this, I've hit it. But thank you guys for 15,000. Thank you for 75,000 on TikTok. Really appreciate you guys.
Let me tell you something. The reason why
Here you go.
she had 75, because think about it. She had 66.
He trying to just shame me.
She had 66,000, or yeah, 66 followers. What did you have?
66.6.
66.6 followers
You don't
on
even know
TikTok, right? Boom. Now she jumped up to 75K. You don't know how she got that? Because of me being on her page, the TikTok. I've been seeing her numbers go up by the videos that I was in, and I'm not seeing no love on my page. It's okay though. Y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok at KetchupYoungin. Like the ketchup bottle.
Tell him to actually post stuff, and then y'all come follow him.
I do post stuff though. Ketchup.
Anyway, we love you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. And this one can finally go to sleep.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe.
Bye.